Hello and welcome to my Week 6 multimedia presentation. This week I'll be discussing the United States Postal Service's role, similarities and differences to private companies, and what can change in order to see if we can make the Postal Service run more like a private company. The Postal Service's role, and this is taken from their website, is to serve all areas of our nation and to make full use of evolving technologies. The Postal Service comes from Article 1 of the Constitution and is ultimately created by Congress. However, with the language of the Constitution, it does not have to be a publicly run agency. It can be a private one. In order to make this agency run more like a private postal company, perhaps it's worth taking a look at the differences. There are many similarities and differences between the United States Postal Service and, say, FedEx, but some of the main differences are how they're funded and their reach. While the Postal Service reaches every citizen, FedEx likely does not, but FedEx operates at a profit, while the United States Postal Service has a set budget they have to go by and cannot go over budget. Another difference is while FedEx operates as a profit, it can use other means of reaching every citizen by using a shared network provided by other companies like the United Postal Service or DHL, another postal company. Perhaps the best way in seeing how to take the Postal Service and operate more like a private entity is to find the middle ground and see how that affects the company. Private sectors like FedEx operate at a profit and likely use tailored scientific management to make the employees more efficient and therefore allow the companies to operate at more of a profit. A part of the scientific management theory is taking a look at all the agency's resources and seeing if there's a way to reorganize and improve the output of each employee by training them in very specific tasks and ultimately improving the process. Perhaps also by using Weber's theory of standardization, it can help by taking a look at the many different parts of this agency and seeing if there's a way to combine efforts, sharing the resources across the agency. Speaking of shared resources, it is not efficient for one agency to reach every corner of the nation. It may use too many resources and therefore stretch the agency thin across the entire country. Perhaps it's better to branch out to another agency or even a corporation to see if they have the capability to reach that portion more efficiently. Part of Gulick's POSCorp theory is coordinating and budgeting, and exploring options for the Postal Service to lessen the burden on taxpayers by coordinating with private companies or entities to reach those hard-to-reach areas while budgeting and meeting their money goals. Ultimately, these are two ways that we can make the Postal Service run more like a private company. These are my references. I mainly used our Sheffert's book and also took some information from the Constitution and the United States Postal website. And thank you for listening.